Hey everybody, One Weezem here. We're back for episode 67 of our Xbox One solo survival playthrough. We are currently trying to get the pillars of water encased in glass without being blown up by creepers. We're also trying not to waste glass. It is a bit difficult to pull off. We've got some more glass in here. 3 pieces, wow. A lot happens while we're asleep, right? So we'll run off with these. We've got 52. That should get us done. And we're going to see what we can do. I didn't intend to record this long. My apologies in advance about my voice. It's not from recording just a mere 4 episodes. It's just I've got some like weird cough or something going on. And every once in a while, I can't hold it back and I do the weird cough. So my apologies there. That said, trying to see, we haven't been visited in a while by the angry mob factions, so I don't know what the deal is. Creeper corridor looks surprisingly clear. There's those reeds in the distance just begging us to spend 25 minutes harvesting them all. But that said, we're going to get back over here. I'm going to scan the area as thoroughly as possible because I do not want that blown up. It's happened once, and luckily it didn't really do much damage. So it took out this wall here. This is not a natural doorway. That's the creeper doorway. That's why it's so large. But I don't see anybody. So I think we might actually... Was that an Enderman? No, it's just a glitching cow. I think we are okay, shockingly. So I'm content with proceeding. And if something bad happens, it's not our fault for... You know, I do see the wolf. That is a wolf, or is that a cow? Is that just a birch? Okay, it's a wolf. Sometimes when you think it's a cow, it's actually just a birch tree. Alright, so that one lined up. And I think we're going to head up here and do it again. See what kind of a mess we can get ourselves into this time. The thing I like about being up here is we don't really have as much to worry about. Aside from falling, you know, but I mean, that's really... It's not that big of a deal. So, there's that. And that means whenever... Oh gosh. I was going to say, if we fall right now, we're going to hit that cobblestone wall and not the water. But you saw that firsthand before I could tell you. So, yeah, that said, this is... that looks like a bat. I guess that's the dirt block. But what we're going to do now is apparently come off in our... open square formation, I guess you could call this thing. And we will throw that down, and I'm gonna try to shift this thing and see if we can't maybe get... we can't, can we? Sadly. Let's see, I'll unshift. And... we didn't get any. We tried, but we didn't get anything. So let's make another creeper check just because... bad things are going to happen if they get us here. Alright, so we got some open slots there. It's not the end of the world. That's going to come down. Did the other side come down there too? I don't remember it. Okay, so there's that. There's that. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and come up. We're going to do these sides together since we think we've encased it. I believe that will be the case. If I'm not mistaken. Very hard to tell, but I think we're gonna do it. Then we can get rid of that water below us. We should probably leave it because there's a good chance we will fall, but I'm not gonna contend with that mess. So, stupid tree. Sadly, this tree is gonna have to go pretty soon. I've left it for a long time. You have to admit. All right. Oh, we got that actually. I was afraid we weren't going to be able to. So, I think that side is complete. And we've reached our pinnacle here. There's that one. Let's see. Trying to think of the best way to do this. I guess if we go back down and over, perhaps, would work. Or we could do this, perhaps, would get us up there. Can't promise it will, but I think it might. So that's gonna look stupid, but hey, it's gonna save a little bit of time. Alright, let's get this cobble out of here. And not fall with it. And not break the glass either. That would be bad. Okay, so where is our two sides that needed the help? Right over there. And that one, I think. What is that floating on? Oh, okay. So that's where the side was here. Alright, so that one is complete. Do we just lack that other side now, maybe? If all is going according to our not so well calculated plan, that might be the case. So, let's put stuff back where I guess we shouldn't have taken it away. The dirt will be easier to see and then of course remove, so we've got that going for us. Just throw that there. Put that one there. Oh my gosh. Well, like I said, this is why I wanted to use those levels up, because I knew those things were going to happen. And so after we tried to save the time, it looks like we're going to have camera angle problems and then just wind up going up the ladder anyway. So up we go to the ladder, balcony point if you will, and well, glad that was there. Okay, so there is our missing piece, I think. And if I am not mistaken, that thing is ready to go. So let's actually get some cobble in here. Where's a partial stack? Right there. Put that in place. And I kind of want to, I think, just go ahead and frame this in. But the question is at what level? And not this one is the answer. So I think we're going to come down a bit. Not quite sure. Why did I have that framed out? Huh. I don't know. But we will come down a little bit from here, I think. Because this is just 3 high. So I'd like to do it... Oh, I don't know. Maybe... You know what, actually, we'll probably just count it. How was that fall damage? We'll probably just count it out. Manually would be the smart thing to do. But, we are ready now to... Let's extract some of this water, actually. I knew that was a source block. That'll be the easy one to find. Alright. Come over there. I just kind of want this gone because if it's not, we can still fall. You know, it's not like we've eliminated that danger. It's just a situation where essentially what is going to happen would be that if a creeper came in, that would basically just trash us, and we don't want to contend with that. Not necessarily trash us, but, you know, like, flood the base, basically. So, what are you doing here, you psycho wolf? Trying to kill my sheep? I don't think so. Alright, so, I think we've got barely enough time to pull this off, and then there will probably be a leak and we won't be able to fix it. But we're going to try. Guess we should look up and make sure there's no creepers. Okay. So, right here is the piece of glass that we need to break, and we sadly can't caravan down with it. I guess we could, we'd just be trapped and have to break glass, which we don't need to do. So we got that broken. And there's lots of holes here. And let's see if we have a leak or not. I'm hoping that we don't. And then we can move on to other things tomorrow. I want to stay a pretty good ways back in the event that a creeper does come. Okay, it looks like we have successfully done that. Bravo, we've got water columns. Now I just need to pinpoint the height of a middle tier, if you will. Kind of have like a base level, sort of like the initial top level. I think I heard a spider, but I'm not concerned. We're going to come in here. Alright, so small victory today. I will take it. So let's check this. Nope. Check this, I meant to say. We will grab those. As we'll manually place them. And yeah, let's go to bed. It's nighttime. Come on, game. What do we want to do? Guess we can start setting up our bookcase shop. I actually need more slimes, I think. Do we just have one sticky piston? Because I kind of need two. I'm gonna set that up in here. But we'll deal with that. Maybe it's the nighttime. Yep. Alright, so what are we gonna do today? We should probably breed more chickens, that's for sure. Might check for a slime at the end of the episode. We shouldn't be too far away. We want to avoid creepers at all costs. And this might be one of those cataloging episodes, or portions of the episode, where I simply try to like determine the height and what stuff we want to do. So right now, what am I doing? I'm running around. I'm trying to make sure there's no creepers. They're going to come in and ruin our fun right at the moment. So there's the water pillars. I guess it's time to get rid of that tree. For better or for worse. So, you know what? We need some dirt. A lot of dirt. And we don't have enough. Do I have any in the chest over here, perhaps? Why dirt? Because I'm going to cobble up with that stuff. I guess we should creeper check this. Hello. Don't see anything. Alright, there's a creeper crater right there. That's not something we did. I guess we need to break that too. I may leave it for now. Why do I not have any dirt there? I'm guessing maybe the farm has some. And if we're over here, we just as well feed the chickens, right? I mean, isn't that what it comes down to? Make sure the sheep are still there. Whoa, I thought someone had, like, moved my utility shed here. So yes, there's our dirt. We need that. One stack should be sufficient. I'll just take this for now. Probably, I mean, we got a ton of stuff we need to do over here, but the sheep, not the sheep, the chickens are very important to me, because we need them for feathers. This stupid wolf. Hello. 2, 3. You want some? No, I guess you do not. You, sir, and I believe you are my final contestant. Hello. Hello. There we go. So we used 4. That's fine with me. I think I need to make this thing bigger. You guys would like meet up. There you go. Okay, so I'm cool with that. Got a little bit of that done. It's fine by me. And now we just kind of need to dial in the base a little bit. So back over here, we just spit these seeds out real quick. Not the cobble. I need the cobble. Gotta unload the seeds, I said. Alright. So now we'll get our dirt and we're gonna start measuring this stuff. Let's see here. Let's get a height on the balcony, I guess would be a good thing to do. And where do we want to measure from? I guess the cornerstone would be good. So, here we go. Let's see what we can determine here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So roughly 18, I would say, for the balcony. Now that will work for me. That would also mean that this tower would clock in at what? I guess we could do it separately just to be sure. I should probably write this stuff down. And I think I will once we get down. Okay. So we're coming over here. Gonna jump this direction. Scan for creepers real quick. To be safe, I'm going to pause this. And I will get something to write on. Possibly. Why do I not have these items handy? Okay, now we need a pin. And, alright. So, balcony equals 18. Got that done. And let's see. That would mean that this sucker here, I want to say would be 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. Okay. So, if we were to come in maybe at 9, I guess would be a good height over here for a mid-range floor. So let's set that up somehow. I guess from here we could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This should be the same height as that base tower. 8, 9. Alright, let's see what we can do here. We're just gonna kind of frame this out a little bit. Oh wow, is that not complete? I don't believe it is. So, it's a good thing we're here. And we will simply repair this as needed. Maybe. Come on. There we go. Okay, so I think that is complete now. And that also means we need to kind of round this sucker up. We're going to go ahead and come across here, I guess would be the thing to do first. That's not supposed to go there. Don't want to break the glass. That would be really bad. I think the block update might... Really? I mean, really? What does this game do that to us for? Let's just try it this way then. Okay. So, I'm just going to go ahead and frame this thing out, I guess. Would be the thing to do. Cursor is very picky. Alright, let's get rid of this. Like I said, part of me hates doing this, but everything has to come to an end at some point, so I'm gonna throw that in there. 18 minutes already, geez. I think I'll be doing another episode. I guess in theory, since we need to be over here, we can just go manually. Could be too much wood in this thing, I wouldn't think. Just trying to track it all down. Alright. Let's take this down. Okay. Axe time, let's see here. There's an apple. And there's kind of what was left of our last vertical structure. That's where our staircase came up. I'm thinking we got... Nope, there's some wood over here. So again, this is kind of like the last remaining tree. You have to remember when we started this thing, this was all a forest with a lot of mobs in it. So, probably not the best idea to do this, but hey. And let's quickly get back. Okay, we made it. Nothing to worry about. We'll grab this, throw that up there. What are we to? 1941, wow. Alright, so we'll frame this out a bit more. Haven't quite really been doing counts on this. We'll deal with all of that later. Right now, I kind of want to encase our water towers, I guess would be the best way to describe it. Why? I don't know, just to kind of give it a completed look or something. That doesn't go there. I'm being real careful not to break that extra glass. There's that one. And we'll come out. What was that? I mean, really? Okay. Oh yeah, and this whole stack needs to go, actually. So, we'll go ahead and stop it there for now. This thing to do for now is just kind of boat around the cobblestone way. Alright, so we've encased that. Come out here a bit. And now it's just kind of a question of where all do we want to throw this? So, really, can we not reach that? There we go. Come on, man. That should totally be within reach. So that is the edge of the tower. I guess we'll frame that out in dirt to determine the length. Should probably get out of here before creepers come. That would be non-desirable. Okay, so we'll just go ahead and kind of pin all this in. The good news is we've cut our fall down considerably. And we'll throw a few more pieces out. That will actually work for now. And let's just get to the ladder. Actually, we can't. Actually, we can, kind of. Okay. So we're safe there. Let's just get as far away from here as we can. Don't think anything bad will happen, but I'm not sure. I'm never sure. Okay. I think I'm going to do another episode because I think we can kind of finish out that floor. That said, during the night we're going to run down here, see if there is a slime. I would like to have a couple more slimes for sticky pistons. I got a little project we're going to need. But yeah, so that we kind of, I think, have picked a height for our second floor. We'll sort of frame it out a little bit, see what we can't do with it. And we got nothing, sadly. Very sadly. Oh, the wheat! Look at that! The wheat did great. That's fantastic. I guess we should harvest it while we're here. And since we're here, let's replant, shall we? That way, if I guess we're ever down here, we could throw some eggs or something. I don't know what we do, but we could do something. Ladder can wait. There's the hoe. That's what I was looking for. Alright. So we'll just throw that down and get to farming, shall we? Yeah, even at Bedrock, we got ourselves a farm going. Okay. Never know when the slime might appear, so I like to kind of run around and see what we can do. Dun 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 dun. If we go through water, we'll encourage him to appear. No? Nothing. Well, that's a bit of a buzzkill. I always hear that. I need to get rid of that dirt there because it always makes me think there's a slime. Which, like I said, that's really sad when you think you hear one and then you don't. A lot of it has to do with the headset being on and no game sounds, just the TV. But every once in a while one will be there. I'm fighting off a sneeze right now, so my apologies. I think I did it. I think I fought the sneeze off successfully, so level up. But yeah, I think we should be able to kind of do the math on that second tier, maybe wrap it. I don't quite know for sure what I'll do. And then we can take it from there. Since we're here, well, why not, right? We'll just bareface this thing. Might even go out and do the chickens again in the morning. So, we'll replant this. glorious underground wheat farm that is here for unknown reasons, really. Just because it can be done, and I don't know. I guess we needed to do it or something. I guess since we're working with this as well, I won't make you do the entire wheat farm, because, not wheat farm, but the reed farm, because that's like a 20-30 minute episode in and of itself every time now. So, that's probably going to be like permanently, you know, offline or not recorded type stuff, but you never know. We'll figure something out. So, up we go. We're going to shut the door, get to bed, rest our weary head after we deposit stuff in our chest. That's for the living, not the dead. And there's that. And let's just go to bed. Still should be nighttime. Don't even have a sword in our hand. Look how peaceful we are. Alright, so we're pausing this. We're going to come back. We're going to enter in, try to finish framing out kind of like that mid-floor. Might wrap it like I said. Don't know. We'll just kind of play it by ear, play it by look, see what happens. And hopefully get that taken care of, then get back up to the top. Then we're probably going to have to go harvest more sand and make glass and all that good stuff. So that's it. If you enjoy the series, leave a like, leave a comment, make sure you're subscribed, tell your friends about it, encourage them to do the same thing. If you enjoy this series, be sure to check out Dual Survival. I record that with my nephew, the Walkthrough King. Episodes alternate, odd numbers on my channel, even numbers on his. Definitely think you'll enjoy that series. A bit more action-packed with two people, of course. That said, as always, thanks for watching. Personal site, oneofwisdom.com. If you're into Skylander, Skylander Club forum at skylanderclub.com. And I will be back here for, I believe, episode 68, so I will catch you in a few seconds.